It's NAB 2025. We're in North Hall and we're on the Broadcast Bionics booth. I'm joined by Dan. Hi Dan, how you doing?
Hi, good to see you again.
So Dan, you unveiled Bionic Scribe last year.
Yeah, so at IBC we started this conversation about AI, good timing, what we call augmented intelligence. So nothing artificial, nothing generative. This is about giving smarter tools to real human presenters to give them superpowers and capabilities that they didn't have before.
Right.
So here we're showing Scribe working in multiple products now. So this is our main talk show product.
Okay.
So now Scribe is transcribing every caller, for example, who rings in. So it makes those calls searchable and summarizable.
Right.
We're showing here social media hitting the studio. So here I'm seeing WhatsApp, voice notes and video messages. Typically, the presenter would have to listen to all of those to understand what was happening because they're sent in a secure way. But because Scribe is secure, encrypted and on-premise, we can now transcribe all of those. So before I actually have to listen to it, I can see what they're talking about or I can search. So here I can see the audio, but against that I can hear that's actually what the person said, which then allows me to bring that alongside something else which Scribe is doing, which is in here I have a button called Smart. And what that does is that's reading through all the social media which has hit the studio. So that's come from Facebook or Blue Sky or an SMS or something submitted from your app, or now something that came in as a voice note or a video note from WhatsApp. But we've now read that and we've summarized, these are the topics the audience are talking about. So we've got a little list of topics. For each one, we have a little summary of what the audience thinks about that. And now we have the best couple of messages or a typical couple of messages. So rather than just come in here and just read the top 5 messages on your screen, we get actually act like we're a little producer. We read all the messages for you, and then we say, okay, this is the mood and mind of your audience. For years, we've done that with sentiment, just saying a little worm of saying happy or not happy. But now, through large language models, we have the ability to understand what your audience is thinking and feeling and distill it into the key topics and the core questions. Because you might receive 1,000 messages.
I was going to say, you could be inundated and it might be the 999th is the one you want, but you're going to miss it in amongst all the noise.
Or in fact, 600 might be asking the same question, 200 another one. So if we distill that down and say, basically, Taylor Swift came in, these are the 3 questions that those 1,000 people want you to ask. If you ask those 3 questions, everyone's going to feel like they were heard.
Gotcha.
So again, it's not artificial, it's not generative, it's giving you in the studio much more power and control by allowing you to access intelligently data that you used to just kind of miss because it would slide off the screen. So that's what we call augmented intelligence. The first product in that line is Bionic Scribe. That's available now and it's in use in a number of stations in the UK and around the world. And it's part of a strategy that we'll show you some glimpses of in one of our sort of concept car kind of things here, where we really believe that broadcast studio tools can become far more intelligent, far more dynamic and far more useful because of the technology which is becoming available.
And is this language agnostic or is it only in English or?
No, it works in about 73 languages. We had somebody come and talk Tamil at it yesterday and it was able to summarize that.
As you do.
And it's infusing many of our products. So here we showed it within the talk show system, which is what we showed last year. It's also inside Bionic Table. So here, for example, then when we do those recordings at the table, we have now a transcription of that. We also have a summary, so it does summarization, and we have a title automatically appended if you don't put a title in. So again, all work that would take a considerable amount of time, so segmentation, topic detection, summarization is available across multiple products.
We should be recording this interview and summarizing it and put it in our description, shouldn't we really?
Yeah, exactly. Or we can even do highlight detection. So we can say this is the most interesting part from the video and the part to clip out. So there's all sorts of time-saving smart tools that we can do, not to replace people, but to empower them to deliver more content on more platforms in a faster way. My view is, don't use AI to generate content because there's too much content already. Use AI to generate smarter and better content that allows audiences to discover it, to search for it, and to use it in better ways.
So you announced it last year and now it's shipping?
Shipping, in use, and beginning to spread across all the products.
Amazing. Where can people find out more information, Dan?
We're just bionic.radio.
Fantastic. Do check out the other videos we're doing with Dan on the Broadcast Bionics booth and of course the website to find out more about Scribe. For everything else we're doing at NAB, that's at kitplus.com.